Lex with Luminate with Lex. You guys, the snow is so pretty. And it's actually not too bad to shovel. I did our front door and our walkway, and I can't get the snow blower started, and I've watched a few YouTube videos and I still can't figure it out. So if anybody has an idea of what I'm doing wrong, let me know. Otherwise, after this, I'm gonna go shovel the driveway with a shovel, which is fine. It's just not what I wanted to do. I love the snowblower. It's super fun it took me a while to learn to do it, and it does every winter, you know, because there's time in between. But anyways, if you haven't tried SEINT, this is SEINT, and this is our heavy duty palettes. I forget what they're called, but they're available too. But SEINT Beauty all cream makeup, it is drugstore price, but it is by far the best I've ever tried in my life. And I've tried a lot of high-end expensive makeups. I was afraid of cream when I started, but it is actually the best. And the reason it's so good is that powders usually aren't ground fine enough, and they migrate into fine lines and wrinkles. And liquids are mostly water, so they evaporate off her face. Creams, especially low ingredient creams, there's 11 ingredients, they're made for your skin, especially maturing skin. So I urge you to send me a color match selfie or take a look at the collections and selecting your shade if you haven't tried yet. I will never go back to traditional makeup, and it's kind of sad you can't buy it in stores, but it's really not, because I can help you. So I'm going to use the buff brush, and I'm going to go into the contour. This was scary for me at first, but we tell you exactly where to place it, so it makes it super simple and easy. So I just kind of dab in because there isn't water, and I'm going up under that cheekbone, or you can go top of ear to outer corner of eye. Okay, we're just going to kind of chisel out our own bone structure. I went a little higher over here. I am no expert. I just knew that this makeup kind of was a game changer for me. So I wanted to be able to share it with my friends and my family. So I put a little up and under the cheekbone, and then I'm just going temple to temple along the hairline. I do like the buff brush for placement, the smudge, or the detail. I feel like those are great to have. And then I enjoy the blush and bronzer to blend. If you're just gonna get one, I think the 3D is great, but I personally like two, and I think I like the finish better with two. So I'm just gonna follow my eyebrow line down my nose, thin that nose a little bit. There's really nothing to it. And you don't have to be perfect. So, and then you see how that makes my nose look a little longer? It's kind of all about the optic of illusion. But we can cut that baby off just right here, and it's gonna make me have more of a button nose. And you saw it happen. And that way it doesn't look so long either. These are just little easy makeup tricks that someone that is scared of makeup can do. Okay, I'm gonna put a little on my lower lip. That's just for a little added pucker, and you see what it does right there. And then I'm gonna go on that jawline, and this really just chisels out your face from your neck. And I like the snatches that jaw. I like that word. Right up in there, okay? And then I brush that back right away, otherwise I'll forget. So I'm done with the contour. If you thought you couldn't contour, I can tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. And you're gonna like what it does for you. So, and cream is forgiving. So that's where I would start. SEINT in particular. So I'm going into the brightening highlight here, the lightest color of the 3D foundation. And I'm still just using the buff brush. I'm using the small end of the buff. Our brushes were made for cream. A lot of people get color matched and they're like, I just got some glorious brushes for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, that's fine. You can try them, and sometimes they work great. But these ones were made for cream, so they pick it up and they deposit it. And then you can just go right back in, even to a different color. So I placed a little brightening highlight up there. I'm just gonna go down my nose. Are you guys done with Christmas shopping? I'm done. I'm done. I'm usually done a lot before I was this year. So brighten in between the brows, down the nose, doesn't have to be perfect. I do the tip of my nose to emphasize that button and to actually shorten my nose. And then I put a little on that, I kind of went upper lip, but I'm super blue red there, especially in the winter. I must have a lot of vessels there because it is bright blue when I'm outside. Snow blowing, maybe I'll take a picture later. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a little right on the chin. And then we go inner corner of eye and outer corner. Now, if your eyes bug you the most, you need a small brush. And you actually need to touch them up after you've blended, because sometimes those big brushes take away that fine detail and we don't get what we covered as well as we would like. So I don't know how So I always say I like the bright brush that's gonna save you, or the spot brush for a small brush if you have small issues, small brush, okay? So we brightened in between the brows, down the nose, Cupid's bow, I kind of went crazy there. Chin, inner eye, outer eye. Remember, you don't need much at all because you will not appreciate the finish and the wonder of this product if you use too much. Less is truly more with this. I promise you that. So I'm gonna bounce in. I think I only have Sandy here, which I'm right in between. So this may be a hair dark. Right here's my main highlight. But I'm just gonna bounce in there with the blush and bronzer brush. And I'm gonna press it on where I don't have product. Just kind of that lower half of the face. Okay, oops, went into my brightening highlight. No big thing. You can mess up with this and still like the finish, okay? So you see how this is kind of matchy. It's getting a little bit dark for me, which I love to color match. Usually if you're a sandy, you're gonna fall into that candlelit range for winter. And if you're a mango, you're gonna fall into that amber range for winter. It's really good to it's fun to figure out if you're warm toned or if you're cool toned or if you're just a neutral, which is kind of where I sit. I sit cool, neutral. And it kind of helps you with everything, with colors you wear, what kind of makes your eyes pop, things like that. And I love to help with that too. So I'm gonna blend this light to dark. Just kind of gonna do little circles here. Like I said, I don't really have anywhere to go except the driveway. I don't know, it seems like a foot of snow out there to, hopefully I can get that snowblower working. I do have the choke on. I have the gas line open. I may have flooded the, a big word, I don't know, with gas. So I'm giving it a little time here and then I'm gonna go try again. Try that again. I like how it's not super duper cold. So one thing that I need to change next year is my kids really haven't noticed. I put all the presents out, even the ones from Santa, under the tree, and no one's really said anything yet. And maybe they're scared to, but I need to do different paper and have more presents on Christmas Day. That's something I need to work on and not be lazy about. For me, it's like, it's done. It's all under the tree. It's wrapped. It's done. But they're gonna catch on to me here soon. So I'm gonna lift up and back here. If you've been following my little Kale Bale saga, that's my middle son by 3 minutes. He's the oldest of the twins. He's the one that just kind of has focus problems in school. He got a positive note from his teacher yesterday that he really focused and got his work done in the allotted time. So that was nice. So look at that, blended. I have a glow, I have coverage, I have dimension that we don't get with the traditional liquid foundation. This is customized to me. It actually blends into my neck and chest. I love it. So I'm gonna add a little bronzer. Let's bronze, because it's white, snow outside. Let's make it all sunny inside here. I forget. I usually like to dip into Bella, and that's what I have right here. Heat Waves is a super fun bronzer for my skin tone too. I like to play with Heat Waves. It's a great lip and cheek color too. I might try it as a lip color. It's gonna be pretty in that brown family, but let's give it a shot. So that's just a, well, no, I'm not gonna use Bella on my lips. I don't have Heat Waves down here, so let's scratch that. But this is Bella. She just warms. She has no shimmer. She's just kind of that golden glow. Bella is a must-have on, should be a must-have on everyone's list. If you don't have her, you can get her. And we have the brush and bronzer bundle where you'll save money. So you pick which shade of bronzer you want, and you get this beautiful brush, my favorite brush, with it at a discounted price. So I think I'm gonna go into Sandstone. I really like her. She's kind of an earth tone color, and I'm gonna put her on my cheeks. So I just dot in there. Everything we have is highly pigmented. And the reason that is, it's to work in our favor, that we don't need much. We're not gonna look like a frosted cake because we kind of have just one layer of makeup on instead of, you know, layers of frosting. So that's Sandstone. She's just a great lip and cheek color. I'll put her on my lips for you too here. But Sandstone, the easiest way to get a color match for me, look at that, is to look out a window or front door. It does not have to be sunny. You don't want direct light. Direct light will in fact make you look warmer than you are. You want to show some neck. You don't want any overhead lights on, fluorescent, any of those will just skew your actual skin tone color. So just natural light illuminating your face, and you're looking out the window or front door. A lot of pictures I have are people turning and the windows behind them, but you want to look out because you want that light to shine on your face and give me a good depiction of what your skin tone is so we can match you to the right colors, and then you don't have to go through the return process, which isn't bad, but it's just unnecessary. Okay, so let's put some Sandstone on my lips, and I just use my finger. You can use the multitasker brush for if you don't like to use your finger at all, but it's easy. I do like Sandstone for multiple reasons. I love the color number 1. And number 2, she's a satin. So this color stays all day long. I tell you what, the more glossy, the tougher time. Let's see what I can do about that. They just don't stay as well. But the trick to how to get glossy colors to stay is put a little vanilla dust on your lips, put your glossy lipstick on, put another little bit of vanilla dust on, and then some gloss or another layer of your lipstick, and that will do it. So this is 3D foundation. This is SEINT. Another couple things that I love about it before I let you go, because I just can't wait to snow blow my driveway. It's all in one compact makeup. So everything you need is in here. You're not digging through a makeup drawer or makeup bag. It's all right at your fingertips. And we do have different size palettes you can pick and go from there. If you do get on the website, I always recommend going through Palette Builder because the more tins you have, the more palette credit you get. So that's kind of a nice feature we have. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I use Sandstone on my lips and a little Bella bronzer, otherwise just my 3D. It's that good. I would love to help you. Let me know.